would you rather? I once asked myself the question if I would rather know every language in the world or be able to play every instrument in the world. I still think it's very tough for me because I feel like music is such a moving, like, in lack of better words, it's a language in itself as well. Like music can like make you understand somebody's grief, somebody's pain, somebody's enjoyment, somebody's excitement. So being able to play every single instrument, that would be so cool. Like you could literally just, like, you could be your own cover band. You can be at a party and just whatever instrument you see, you can just play and lift up the mood even more. But knowing every single language would also be really dope because that means you could literally live anywhere in the world and communicate with ease. I think it's just like both are like things that like people would love to strive for. Because I think music is one of the medias that we have that affects people the most. I mean, goddamn, like how many songs are there on YouTube that have like 1 billion views? I know it's not as many as I'm making it out to be, but yeah. Anyway, Candy Critters. Candy Critters, they probably want to learn every instrument. I assume, I guess. Euclid. All instances of SCP-1517 and -A are to be contained in cryogenic suspension in the freezer at Site 23. Additional instances of SCP-1517 and -A reported outside of Foundation control are to be contained if possible, neutralized if necessary. All remains of individuals infected by SCP-1517 are to be incinerated. No instances of SCP-1517 or -A may be removed for purpose other than testing on D-Class personnel. SCP-1517 is a species of insect superficially resembling the pharaoh cicada, Cicada septendism. Members of the species vary widely in physical coloration, but typically exhibit vibrant coloration. Upon reaching adulthood, members of SCP-1517 exhibit behavior identical to that of the adult pharaoh cicada. Cicada. But yeah, that's how you say it, right? Cicada. -A refers to the eggs laid by the adult female specimens of SCP-1517. All instances of -A are contained within brightly colored opaque spheres when laid, with approximately 400 to 600 eggs contained within each sphere. The coloration of each individual sphere appears to be independent of the coloration of mother. Each sphere outer layer is primarily composed of hardened saccharides and measures approximately 3 cm diameter. The eggs will remain dormant until the outer shell is dissolved or broken. Upon hatching, instances of newly born SCP-1517 will attempt to seek out the nearest living tissue and consume it. If unable to find appropriate tissues, the nymph will die within 2 to 3 minutes. Nymphs of a certain coloration appear to prefer certain tissues. If appropriate tissues are found, SCP-1517's nymphs will then begin consuming it and converting it entirely into various confectionaries for an unknown process. During this process, the nymphs secrete a substance in the tissue that deactivates the organism's pain receptors in that area. The amount of tissue converted is almost always roughly equal to the amount of consumed by SCP-1517. The type of confection that the issue is converted into seems primarily dependent on the coloration of the SCP-1517 nymphs. Each subgroup of nymph targets a different category of tissue. See the chart below for further details. Well, tissue conversion chart. White, crystallized sugars. Type of confectionery and target tissue. Oseos. Red, cinnamon candies. Cardiovascular. Orange, caramel. Gastrointestinal. Pink, chewing gum, neural. Yellow, marshmallow. Yellow marrow. Can you eat them? SCP-1517 was discovered in 1943 when 7 adolescents were reported missing at approximately the same time from the city of Tennessee. Foundation agents tracked the source of the disappearance to Candy's shop, where all missing youths were found in the back room of the shop, half converted into various candies and converted in what appeared to be pharaoh cicada nymphs. The owner, manager of the shop, was discovered huddling in the back corner in a fetal position. The man was interrogated. All instances of SCP-1517 and possible instances of -A were contained. And Class B amnestics were issued to witnesses and the shop owner. See addendum theta for the interview log. Addendum theta attaches a bridge interview of Arthur, owner of the shop where SCP-1517 was initially recovered, and Agent Fredericks. Mr. was interviewed directly following the recovery of SCP-1517 at Site 23. Please describe the incident in as much detail as you can. Yes, I was selling the new batch of gobstoppers to all the kids as soon as the store opened. I turned my back to go into the storage room to get some more candy for display, and then the screaming started. Sprinkle and dew. I ran back out of the store and I begins hyperventilating. Please calm down. Were the children partially converted by this point? Converted? If by convert you mean they dropped dead with bugs and candy spilling out their heads, then yeah, they were fucking converted. Written down these on the notepad. And where did you get this shipment of gobstoppers? It was a new supplier. Cheaper than the rest, in fact. Weirdly cheap. I should have known something was up. The name of the company was Sugarcom Industries. Thank you, that will be all. Mr. was admitted to Class B amnestics and released. No company named Sugarcom Industries has been found. Of course not, because that's how most companies, except Dr. One Entertainment. I mean, Dr. One Entertainment, you cannot find the company either, but it exists. So, but there's a lot of companies that exist in the SCP Foundation that like do like delivering stuff, but they just are not around. Addendum Psi on the 10th, 25th, 1944, experimentation with SCP-1517 on subject D40695 was allowed to progress to the point of total tissue conversion. The process was completed after approximately 1 hour, at which point the converted remains bonded in a vaguely humanoid shape and reanimated. Subject was capable of locomotion as basic motor controls, but did not show signs of sapience or sentience and could apparently not vocalize. The animate remains appear to exhibit personality traits not found in previous psychological examination of D40695, such as lack of aggressive behavior. The subject remained animate regardless of any mass removed. The subject was incinerated at the end of the testing. All removed mass showed continued animation. Did you ever want to be candy yourself? Did you ever want to convert yourself into candy? Cause goddamn, don't let those feral cicadas get close to you. Or let them grow out of your body. Either way, it's just not a good. It's not a good time. So wait, if you were to grow a bit of candy out of your body and then ate it, would that be considered cannibalism? Because it's your own body part that you just ate, even though it's converted into something else. True.